if you just need a little bit of a refresher as to what's going on in our campaigns, you can find that information over on our fandom wiki. There you'll find info about our PCs, our NPCs, and write-ups of all of our past episodes. But if reading isn't really your thing, you can also find arcs of our campaigns summarized in neat little 10-minute videos over on our YouTube, where you can also catch all of our past broadcasts. Thanks so much for watching, and welcome in! Ding!
Hey, hi, hello everybody. This is Alec, also known as Commune DM, coming in to do your announcements for Session 3 of the Atomless. Guys, I'm here to give you your schedule for the week here at the end. For this week, we already have Atomless tonight, February 2nd, 2022. On Friday, we have Off the Rails, February 4th, 2022. And Saturday, Conundrum Company, February 5th, 2022. It's going to be a jam-packed weekend, so make sure to be there and come hang out. Guys, I'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors right away for I would like to thank the sponsors for the Twee channel, first of which being Skull Splitter Dice. Guys, Skull Splitter Dice is an amazing sponsor that gives us so much, and usually you can go ahead and enter a giveaway that we have every month to sign up for a cup of about 100 dice, but unfortunately this session of Atomless does not have a break. It's a shorter one, so there is not going to be an entry for that giveaway tonight. Look forward to OTR and CC to get in on that giveaway. Next up, our community goal. Guys, you absolutely smashed the Dren's Lost Day community goal, and that session will air on February 13th. Look forward to that. Set your calendars. Dren's Lost Day one-shot with the OTR crew. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lastly here, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our charity for the month. This month, we would like to focus our donations to the American Civil Liberties Union, or the ACLU. The ACLU has been at the center of nearly every major civil liberties battle in the U.S. over the last 100 years. This vital work depends on the support of the ACLU members in all 50 states and beyond. This is an amazing cause for the month, so please go ahead, before you subscribe, before you send bits, go ahead and hit that donation link either in chat or below our stream and support an amazing cause. You can donate in our name, your name, a friend's name. We're really fucking feeling those spite donations, so go ahead and do that if you feel so inclined. We would love to see you support them, and stay tuned for Atomless. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Hi, welcome to session, the third session of the Atomless, our little Starfinder game. Hip hip hooray! Apparently, I'm doing socials first. You can find me through basically all things as Captain Krail. I primarily stream though, which is Mondays to Thursdays on my channel, where we laugh and goof and do silly little icky bicky dicky bits. I'm going to hop this little social thing onto someone else. Who wants to pick it up? It is a dice roll. Y'all can just go for it. Dylan, do you want to go?
Me.
Oh, there you go. Now let's go. What's up?
Hi, I'm Andre. I go by Andre Rivera Art on Twitter and Twitch sometimes. I'm an artist. Buy my shit.
Our energy is
also
bizarre.
you can find me on Total Party Kiss on Sundays at 8:30 p.m. EST. or you can find me playing Kashmir, my wild magic minotaur barbarian bastard boy.
Love. Who next? We're jumping around.
Hello!
There she
My
is.
name is Momo O'Brien. You can find me everywhere at Momo_O'Brien. I make content about immersive experiences. I was born on the top of a mountain. From 2 owls. I don't know.
What?
Move on.
On top of 2 owls?
On top
No, from...
on a mountain on top of 2
Never
owls.
mind, it was a bit. We have a chaotic energy that I wanted to be a part of. Somebody else go.
Hi, I'm Dylan, Super Dylan everywhere on the internet. I was actually forged in a trash compactor.
Shit.
It put me together piece by piece, and now I am sentient, and you have to deal with that.
And you can too.
Hi, my name is Nordine Ali, also known as Werewolf, and yes, you can call me Werewolf. You can find me online at Werewolf Feels, where I talk about the many things I consult for, write for, play with, fun stuff like that. And I was almost born in a seafood restaurant.
Nice.
That's not even a chaotic
That
business.
one's real, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
way. So dope.
Dylan, did you get so excited about the trash compactor bit that you forgot to do your socials?
Yeah, you didn't plug anything.
I'm
Super
Super
Dylan.
Dylan everywhere on the internet. I said that. Just
Okay.
figured it out.
Oh, Dylan, I'm sorry.
I
let's
don't
be clear
know.
here, is a consummate professional and has never made a mistake, not even once.
No.
true.
That's true.
I don't have a fun being born bit. These are my parents, Shrek and Lord Farquaad. This is them. The way I was conceived.
That's plenty fun.
Thank you. Yep.
I was born. I was created in a kitchen. I was pressed through a pasta machine, and am al dente. So that's why my bone structure is
So
not
you're
so
not
great.
quite done yet.
No, I fully didn't finish cooking.
Are you gonna like play
Andre Dente.
Starfinder?
Yeah.
Fucking
Place.
No.
All right. Yeah,
We're
let's
all
play some stuff.
professionals.
Oh shit! This is pre-recorded. What's up? We've recorded this clearly after a night of partying. So even though we can't speak to you in live time with us, we will be. I'm sure some of us will be in chat. But yeah, okie dokes. Gamers, go play some bloody old Starfinder.
Yeah.
Previously on The Atomless.
Azhaam, he.
Ike. She.
My name is Theriac.
What's up? My name's Skye. Welcome to the Patchwork, my dudes.
There is a crystal in the center of this room. You touch it. There is this doo 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 doo, and the crystal just ding, falls into your hand. These shutters all lift up, and you see hundreds of people.
Let's cheese it!
And a wave of burning hot air expels from him.
Cast Junk Sword and pull out a collection of junk that has congealed around my little rat hand.
I'm gonna die.
I just imagine every time each shot gets fired, and every time they shoot, they're just just fully
Yeehaw! Good job, everyone. Well done. We got it. Right, where do we want to go? I promised a free ride to each of you.
I don't know. I don't mind. It's always just been me. And made it out okay so far with just that.
Well, I've changed a lot, and I feel like if I just go back, I might disrupt what little peace there might be.
I need to get home, actually. What do you think you could pick up for this? And she lifts up the crystal.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking clue what this is, but this looks expensive as hell. Where did you get this? Ike, you sleep soundly as the whir of the Patchwork engine repeats itself in your mind and dreams. The Patchwork has been flying for a few hours. Scrap has turned all the lights down so everyone can get some sleep. The events of the last few hours pushed you into danger, but you came out with a treasure. Not much. There's not much left of your journey now. you're meeting your friends, co-workers or clients back at the VA-11 before they leave for their home planet of Saga again. But for now, you sleep. What does Aig's bed look like? Or how did they sleep?
Aig is sleeping in not a bed. Aig is sleeping in a little, like, pipe somewhere that she's snuck into. And she has, kind of like a bunch of clothing that she's wrapped up in her little satchel that she's using as a pillow. She does have a blanket that she brought with her. And around, she just has little pictures that she has kind of stuck to the walls of this pipe of her friends.
What do these little pictures look like? What?
They are magazine clippings of her friends who have been featured in them over the years. Little announcements about their big moves and their big successes and wins and their 30 under 30s things that they've gotten. And she has cut them out and saved them.
As you sleep in these pipes, there's it's really comfortable. The warmth of the engines makes a really just nice little snuggly space. You can feel all of these strands going through the patchwork of these pieces that shouldn't fit, but after some care and knowledge and fixing, they all seem to resonate with one another and feel like they're united, even though they shouldn't logically be. All of these threads wobble and rumble like something has shaken them in the universe. And you hear...
Hello?
Hi?
I am pulling help.
Okay. Okay. Where are you?
I am broken.
Okay. And she'll just get up and, because of the way that this voice came as she was sensing the threads, she's going to take a chance and try to detect tech.
Okay.
To try to find where this is coming from on the ship.
Amazing, yeah. How does that work?
So I have a 60-foot cone shape ability. So I'll just kind of face like out into the largest part of the ship, hopefully, to detect all technological items that have charges to them. So anything that generates power. I'm taking a chance on this, but I kind of feel like maybe this might help.
Absolutely. So this is does this just happen and you sense everything, or is there rolls involved?
This is, let me confirm that. I believe this is instantaneous. There's no roll.
You feel the threads that connect you to all all of this tech around you, and there is a pulse that you let out, and you see all these like ding ding ding, and these like small, like sometimes they're like smaller threads that can't normally be seen by you, or if you don't concentrate. As this pulse gets sent out, you see this from the other room, just like outside of these pipes and more toward the sleeping quarters. This large, thick pulsing. It feels thick. It feels like a maple syrup of a thread, something that's trying to connect and spread out. But as it breathes in and tries to spread out, as it pulls, breathes back out again, it seems to pull threads closer toward it, seemingly trying to pull things. You distinctly can tell that this is the thing that's trying to speak to you.
And is it coming from Theriac's room?
It is.
It is. Yeah, I will scurry my way. I will pitter patter as quietly as I can to pitter over there. And
would you mind really quickly giving me an intelligence check?
Yes. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Okay. 11.
As you scurry toward Theriac's room, you don't sense anything weird when you step outside, and you seem to be walking on a flat platform with no walls or ceiling, and it's just pure colorful space for players.
And I do not notice this?
You notice it, but you don't feel anything wrong with this. For player perspective, you player meta-wise, you understand that you're dreaming. Like this is a dream going on, but I hasn't clocked into this idea yet. The fact that they're dreaming.
Got it.
It's like
Thank
you. when you're in a dream and can't quite tell.
Got it. Yeah. So she will run, and she will knock politely on Theriac's door.
There's a of steam, and the door like kind of like clicks off of its own hinges and kind of floats up. There's this big pulse from this this entity.
You are... Who are you?
I'm Ike. Who are you?
I am Wolf. Broken. I am pulling. Wants to pull.
Can I help?
Bring together. Bring together.
Looking at it right now, what is it? What do I see actually?
Your vision clears. The threads were creating this aura, this colorful swirl of different threads, all connected, like almost guarding this one thing, and these threads, they seem to settle, and you can see the crystal as it almost given shape, like a small constellation floating above the crystal itself, like the crystal is trying to give itself form.
Is it the others? Is that what you need?
I need you to wake up.
And then all of a sudden there's this like deep like pressure that you feel on you, and all of the all of this platform, they all like rip up at the same time, and you are thrown back into this small pipe room. And as you do, and as you hit the back of these pipes and the wind is knocked out of you, you wake up.
I immediately get up and scurry down to Theriac's room and unceremoniously throw open the door.
I think Theriac was just falling asleep at the station. I was just like, gastropod. And then you just lamp, and then just, hello?
Sorry, Doc. Is the crystal still in here, right?
It's right there.
I will go over to it and give it a little pat.
You seem to pat a crystal. It doesn't feel like it has the same threads that you were seeing in this dream, that you, in that weird space where you're now clocking like, oh yeah, that was a lot of weird shit going on. Yeah, and it seems just like a normal crystal. Expensive.
Doc, can I ask you something?
Certainly. Are you petting the crystal?
What? I was just trying to get a feel for it, really.
Right.
Can you tell if it has any qualities in common with any of the things you study?
Well, I can certainly bring it into my micro lab. One moment. And I can actually use a cool ass little ability that as a biohacker. So biohackers get a cool little thing called a custom micro lab. You can just do a bunch of tests and shit in here. It's cool. So I can do a check to identify it. If it's an unliving thing, which is what I assume this crystal is, it would be a physical science check. So I am going to, I need to switch over to my sheet and roll for physical science, which is a measly +9. So
Pathetic.
I know. Wretched.
I'm almost ashamed of you.
I know, right?
That's a 26.
Oh, I can't even make a joke about bad rolls. How long does this take you? Also, what does your microlab look like?
So Theriac's microlab looks like it resembles a lot of the like robotics in the original Jurassic Park, like lots of like a small contraption with like kind of arms, and they like rotate things in place, and there's like a little like UV light, like almost like a little like small soiled bedding area, and it looks like it's primarily designed for like organisms, but there are certain features within it that have like there's like an internal computer that like scans like inorganic material like fossils or geodes and rocks, like what we're doing right now. So one of these like little robotic arms just kind of goes over, picks up the crystal, puts it inside of a little cavity, and then there's just like a little purple and blue kind of like laser that just scans all the way down and then back up, and then kind of like a cross field going both directions, like all three directions, X, Y, and Z axis. And let me double check if there's like a length this takes. It takes 10 minutes.
Okay. This, for all intents and purposes, with everything that you have tested it on, is a purely normal... It's just a gem. It's a really nice gem. But as your experiments go on, and hitting into the end of these experiments, it seems to have weird... Something is incorrect. You are doing the wrong test. And it feels like it is slightly organic. And as you're testing it, the outside, this gem crystal is pure solid. It is a normal crystal. But inside, it seems to have like parts plasma, like a plasma state. There seems to be some form of liquid that flows throughout it and kind of turns some plasma into gas as it seems to have its own biome inside of it. And when checking, you see that both sides of this crystal are cracked. Whereas, like, so if we were thinking of this as a pipe, it feels like it's almost the center of a pipe. Like, the going away round is, like, quite manicured, and either side is shattered, broken, but the plasma liquid and like gaseous state doesn't like it shows no signs of anything other than being just like this crystal.
Fascinating. I might have to run another diagnostic on this specimen, but it's... How can I put this? You're aware that you are not you, in the sense of you are actually a climate for bacteria in your digestive tract, and
What?
like, are you aware of that? You should know that. It's very important for your health. But essentially, there are such things as microbiomes that exist within organisms of larger sizes, including us. We don't imagine ourselves to be of grander stature, but regardless, we ourselves contain multiple ecosystems within our own bodies that house billions and billions of organisms that we are completely unaware of.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be something similar happening within this crystal. That there is a secluded ecosystem within the confines of this gemstone. It has what appears to be all four of the states of matter occurring within it: plasma, liquid, solid, and gas.
So, what you're saying is the crystal could be a person?
The crystal could be a system. A person requires legal distinctions such as autonomy and sapience and sentience.
But biologically, like you said, I'm not a person. I'm just a system of biomes with bacteria in my gut or whatever.
And a person.
But the crystal could have that.
Theoretically. We would certainly have to do more testing. Do you have any experience with this crystal as a person, as an individual?
Well, I no. I just had a feeling.
Feelings are important in science. They guide where you want to lead your experiments.
Well, will you keep experimenting?
Experiments at this point would be premature, but I will continue evaluating this particular object to the best of my knowledge, and then perhaps once we have more of an understanding as to what it is, we can perhaps do experimentation.
All right. I do like that. Don't talk to it. Do you do that in your research?
Talk to the subjects.
Do you?
Occasionally, if they respond to, first of all, if they respond to auditory stimuli, but also if they have enough cognizance to respond to commands, I will sometimes teach them to move in a certain direction if we're moving them into like a new exhibit or certain movements for maintenance and manicuring and the like.
Oh, well, then that shouldn't be an issue because this doesn't do any of those things, so you would not talk to it. So I am so sorry that I woke you up at this awful hour. I will be going back to sleep. We can talk more about this in the morning.
Sure. I do want to inform you. I am returning back to Adun. I do have.
Oh.
I do have work. But if you wish for me to research this, in my personal time, I would be interested in doing so, in beyond just scientific purposes.
I don't think that I would trust anyone else to do so. I don't know any other organism doctors. So I think it would have to be you.
Very well. In that case, I will ensure that this microbiome will receive the best care I can afford it.
I can see if work is an issue, if you need to get paid, I could probably
Payment would be preferred.
I can I have a job to finish, and I can usually maybe tell a few little fibs about a very expensive investment. Maybe we could get a little bit of help. I can probably get something. And
Is this something you want to keep confidential?
I don't want anyone else who's not on this ship to know about it.
We are lugging around a rather large gemstone.
There will be questions. Do we have an alibi?
It's just really pretty gemstone. It's worth lots of money, probably. We're, trying to make money. I think that's fine, right?
We can workshop it.
That's probably for the best. Again, so sorry to bother you in the
It's perfectly all right. I was working alongside Subject A. I forgot. I forgot.
It's late.
See, it's late. It's a bunch of numbers and letters. That's the problem, is that they're wildly difficult to remember if you just name them randomly.
I said you should name them.
Well, for wild times, we just subject number 0001, subject 0002.
That gets quite complicated after a while.
Well, I'm working with each individual one by one as they're introduced, so it's remembering the order, and soon enough, it's the same as if you call over your friend Jerome, right? Jerome isn't necessarily Jerome-like in form. There's nothing that defines a Jerome by appearance, but you still know them as a Jerome in the same way that I still know subject number 0001 is a carnivorous liquefied gelatinous organism that almost killed Michael.
Well, maybe we could call the crystal by a name.
Very well.
Just as its own little experiment, just to see how it goes.
Sure. What should we name this? Them? This? We're not going to assume personhood until it's established.
Okay, fine. Just so I don't make a total fool out of myself, Matt, the two words that you said were pulling, and the other one was wolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure I did not insert that with my own wolf-obsessed brain. What if we called it Wolfie? It's just a name. I was also thinking Spot.
Does it have spots? Like, just as a gemstone, does it have a spot?
Yeah, there are some lights when they hit them. There's like the inner parts of it seem to have these little
like
spots.
little bubbles or something.
Yeah. They could be bubbles, or they could just be like spots of slightly darker patches.
Very well. Spot. I was hesitant to use anything akin to wolf because wolves are an actual species, so it'd be confusing. Why? You don't want to name your dog human. So.
I kind of do.
Well,
regardless. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, I'm going to get back to the study of these slugs.
Sleep?
Well,
Sleep?
I could sleep. However, I have this space to be alone now.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry.
rare opportunity.
He's gonna leave.
Yes. Thank you very kindly. Goes back to
Just doing work?
to doing a research on these slugs. And can I do that same check that I did for the gemstone on these ding dang slugs?
Absolutely.
Yeah, baby.
God bless Theriac. They have been naming things numbers for months, and now it's been a day, and already it's been like burgers and fries. Spot. Wolf.
I didn't even.
I would like to say that I approve of naming all things wolf and anything's wolf.
This whole ship is
What's
called
my
Wolf
bonus to life science? Let me double check.
Which bug? His name is Wolf.
Oh, just a measly plus 11, so it's only a 29.
Ah, gosh. Okay. So
spare us.
These with your little machine, these little slug-like creatures. Slug is more of a describing term more than like an actual classification of what this thing seems to be. There's like, you can tell it has these really powerful suckers on the whole bottom of it. Occasionally they can just choose to either be almost vacuum tight on like the wall or the ceiling, or just crawl around freely. Their mucus has this slightly acidic quality to them. They're all yellow with these like large spots of blue dotted around them. They don't seem to eat. You've offered them a lot of like different things from your pack, and just small tests to check to see what is the diet of these slugs. They don't seem to have them, really. They don't seem interested. Occasionally, when you put your hand slightly too close, though, they do jump at you.
Right.
Yeah.
They are parasitic to some degree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially considering that you know that they seem to take over a host body, which seems to. It's hard to do as good as the role is. It's really hard to do a proper assessment on these creatures without, for lack of a better term, full testing.
Right.
To see how they react to the things that we've seen them react to.
Right. Yeah. I would not be able to recreate the level of experimentation I would love to do with these as I could back at like the wild times
on a dune. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
On a dune. Cool. Cool.
Okay. The hours go on, and after a little while, the people who are awake, who weren't able to sleep, or maybe everyone, maybe if you're woken up by lights, feel the feel a brightness as Scrap seems to turn on like the daytime lights, which light up all of the corridors. You all do have your individual light switches, which you're able to turn on and off, but you can still see it poking through the door. And there's like everyone's doors don't quite like shut properly. Like a lot of them don't shut properly, and some of them are like very heavy. You have to like pull bits up and pull them out. But yeah, they turn on all the lights. And Theriac, you can feel that these are UV lights which are on. They are like white, like just normal tungsten lights, but you can feel the reeds and your just general plant-like nature react to the light as the lights brighten.
May I say that when the daylight lights come on, Skye groans loudly and rolls over in her colorful hammock, a comic book from last night crashing to the floor. She grabs a sneaker from yesterday, chucks it across the room at the light switch, and they turn back off. And she goes back to sleep.
You hear, as you throw, you hear the, like, it clicks, but it's like a crunchy click, because you've thrown your shoe at that light so many times, it is coming off the wall, it is, like, snapped and broken. But yeah, you hit it, and it goes...
We all have our own bedrooms. What? This ship is huge.
Ship's very big. They're not entirely private, but you do have you have. There's enough rooms for like kind of each of you. Kind of. You can you can like all hear each other. It's more curtained off. Like you are. There's two of you sharing rooms for two. Like two of you are sharing rooms, but there's like a curtain area which is curtained across and.
Fully, I imagined that like Theriac was just like in the kitchen.
Yeah, I didn't picture even Skye had her own room. It was just like in a corridor with a couple like posters from popular TV streams hung up, you know?
Okay, so none of us have bedroom.
None of you have bedrooms. You're all sleeping in the same area, but Ike has their own bedroom because they hide in the pipes. So...
Yes.
Yeah.
I think there's like a bedroom attached to the ship. And no one else wants to sleep in it, so that's where I'm sleeping right now. I do sleep in an actual bedroom because one of us should.
It's not significantly nicer. It's like the mattress is okay, but definitely give me a culture check.
Sure. 15.
Yeah, it's a used bed, clearly picked up from like an actual dump.
This is the most comfortable bed Azhaam has slept in 30 years.
It's fully in Scrap's room as well. Little, like, you can tell that they kind of have, like, their own room in the place, but they're like, yeah, go use it, I don't mind, whatever. Yeah, and it's, like, got, like, oil stains and shit. There's no sheet on it. It's just, like, a quilt, which is, like a kind of like quite nice feathered quilt, and a bed and with like a pillow. None of them have any sheets on them. They are all just stained and kind of gross.
Azhaam didn't sleep underneath the quilt. He slept on top of it and rolled up the pillow so it's a cylinder, so you can prop it up underneath the head and not have the weight on the horns.
Nice.
You know, thinking things through. But he's not been. He wakes up as the lights turn on, and like that, he's ready to go.
You leave the main area, and as you walk into like the main like deck space, which does have like it has the kitchen in it, which is just like literally like a couple of. It has like a fabricator. But if any of you use it, it just fabricates just like, you know, in Snowpiercer, the just protein block. It literally just makes that and can't seem to make anything else. Some of you who have been on other ships know that fabricators for food, especially, you like have a menu and you can go through and you can like pick all your different items and then it fabricates it. But this is just the one solid jelly protein block.
Like the thing from Spy Kids?
Yes. Maybe.
So like microwave where they put in a packet and it like can come out as McDonald's. Did you not mean to do that,
No,
Matthew?
I meant Star Trek, the space story that have fabricators that fabricate food.
Oh.
No.
Well, I'm not a fucking nerd. So.
No, yeah, absolutely. Spy Kids.
Roasted.
It's absolutely Spy Kids. That's what it is. Yeah, it's the thing from Spy Kids. I completely forgot that existed. I cannot believe I forgot that. 100% is the shit from Spy Kids.
Good.
What flavor do these jelly cubes come in?
They come
in
in
one, I'm sure.
protein. That's the flavor. The flavor is you eat this and it's all you need.
Best meal from a fabricator Azhaam's had in 30 years.
Azhaam, you click the Spy Kids 1 logo, which they had a resurgence and they made a bunch of fabricators exactly. You click the Spy Kids logo and it creates this block of protein.
Yeah. You're in the kitchen now, yeah?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think Theriac is up and still looking at the gemstone, I think, and has another book that does not seem super scientific.
You slept. I like wiggle the jelly as I'm like taking a bite out of it because it's fun.
Oh, so sorry. I had a few winks. Yeah. Did you rest peacefully or?
Like a baby.
Good. Rather limited menu on the fabricator. If you were looking for a wider variety of flavors, I have some options in my micro lab.
Well, I mean, I think I'll let you keep them to yourself. Might as well let you have something to enjoy.
No problem at all. You're up rather early. Oh, are the lights on?
You never turned the lights off, did you?
No.
Yeah, they're on now.
Wow. Good.
Where are yours? Ig, Skye, Scrap.
I had actually just seen Ike around 2-3 hours ago. Not sure where she's staying. Have not seen Scrap or Skye since we were all discussing the gemstone.
This is a fairly long, like quite big chamber. This is where all your chairs are. At the very other end of the room is these two curtains which are closed. They look like theater curtains from a stage. And you see a little rat hand like pull it back, like I'm here. I've just been flying. I'm all good. Don't worry about it. You get back to it. It's all right. Shh.
I feel like he's not used to having this many people aboard.
No, I am not.
May I walk in? Would now be a good time? I would like to walk in. Skye is wearing some sort of band t-shirt, some sort of pajama bottoms that have some sort of cute caricature on them, perhaps a robot. I'd like her to walk in. Is there coffee or something like coffee? Can the fabricator make coffee?
It can't. The like protein thing has two modes, and it's like block or hot. And Skye Scrap just has a cup and he presses hot and then like puts some coffee flavoring on top and then just drinks that for the day. That's him done.
That'll do. I walk in, I yawn, I slam the button on the hot machine, and I reach into the fridge and grab more leftover pizza. And I say, Scrap, where we land at, what's the space station? Where are we going? A something.
Yeah, we're going back to the VA-11.
VA-11, can we pick up some more lag bolts, please? Like, we're not running low or anything, but at the rate that compressor keeps breaking down, I definitely need some backups, you know?
I literally just want to get back for, like, to refuel and then shoot, and then just, like, talk about where we're going next, because I want to sell all this crap. So if you want, you can go off, but I don't want to stay longer than, like, an hour or two.
That's fine.
Ike said that they were going back home, so
I'm gonna miss her. She's so cute.
I know, she's cool.
Mm.
Still eating that pizza? It's been fully 4 days that it's been in that fridge. I'm pretty
It's
sure that
good
fridge
until, like-
does not work.
No, we got it from that really cheap place, so it's good for like a month.
Right.
I don't think it's how it works.
I'm not certain.
Whatever, I'm 17. I can eat literally anything and be fine.
Yeah,
That's
hey.
not true. I am so sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
Give me something. I'll eat it. I'll eat it right now in front of everybody.
I pull out the flask of cold coffee. You know, the sludge
viscous
stuff.
liquid. Yeah.
Yes. Have at it, and I just toss it at her.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
Take a sip.
Make a Constitution saving throw. A Constitution tech. Yeah.
Are you
Fortitude, I
that
think.
You just
for
drank
coffee?
a mystery drink.
It's not coffee. It is the Kalishta equivalent. They tried, but they messed it up.
I think it's fortitude. You need to roll
It's
fortitude.
fortitude? My apologies. Please roll a fortitude.
It's an
Fortitude
8.
roll.
Keeping up with the bad rolls from last session.
An 8.
Oh, give me another one. Another fortitude roll right now.
11.
Yeah, you yak, like, immediately. Like, you drink it and try to hold it down, and it just, like, bubbles. It is... Have you ever... Sorry, mental image. Have you ever had, like, old almond milk?
Yes.
Andre, I'm so sorry.
Why would you take me back to those days?
It's that. It's just.
Like
you
chunky?
expected a drink. It's way thicker. It's with ending this bit. It's way thicker than
We're
you think
ending
it was.
this.
And you yats like immediately. You're gone.
DMX cards himself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm done with what I'm saying.
That's it. Yeah, you throw up. It's gross.
Thank you for the offer, but the offer sucked.
Oh, that's
Shouldn't
what
have
you
gone
get.
off by now. I take a sip out of it.
Do a Constitution save.
Are you
I
really
guess.
doing this? I
You
did
get-
do a fortitude.
So,
On
so
nine-
you
I rolled
fortitude
19.
save. Shit. Fortitude save.
19.
19? Yeah, no, you've... Listen, not to fall too much into your backstory, but you've had worse, pal. This is okay. This is fine.
I'm gonna grab the flask from him and say, God, we need to work on those self-loathing issues. And then I'm gonna... I don't... Is there a sink?
Yeah,
it's not-
there's a sink. Yeah, there's a
it's
sink.
not-
Yeah, I
people
pour
playing
it down the
this
sink.
As you turn back to the end of the ship, you see Scrap. He's fully he's opened the curtain full way. His chair is like turned 360, and he's just 360, 180, and he's just staring at you. Are you gonna
Me?
clean that up? Yeah, you gonna clean that up?
I'll clean it up. I'm the one.
No. I'm sorry. Did you throw up on the
Self-loathing
floor?
issues! Azhaam, no, you will not clean it up. Yes, Scrap, I will clean it up. It's been 2 seconds, okay?
That is gonna get in the cracks, and I swear to God.
I clean it up.
After you're done, I will do a check to make sure you haven't poisoned yourself.
Can I roll a medicine check right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Medicine checks all around for everyone.
Okay.
18.
For you.
Hmm?
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm trained in medicine.
Yeah, you're like.
22.
Yeah, no, yeah, like, everyone who drank the fluid is fine. It was just like consistency-wise was like pretty gross, and like old hot drinks are universally terrible. So yeah, it wouldn't have like hurt, but is definitely like a shock. Oh hey, this fucking sucks. This is gross as hell. That kind of
Like it
thing.
wouldn't be so bad with some ice in there, bit watering down, a little dilution.
Maybe, but dude, you gotta get a,
It
you
was
gotta
a
love
gift.
yourself more, Azhaam.
It was a gift, okay?
Aw, and you kept it for this long?
I mean, I got it yesterday.
That's pretty stellar. Where's the other rat?
At this time, the other rat.
A Scrap
you
is
not
also
also a
a little
rat?
rat.
I is the first rat. Excuse you.
Yeah.
Alpha rat.
Alpha rat. I walks tiredly into the kitchen and opens the door of the fridge quietly and reaches a little paw in and just paws herself the cheese off of the pizza and just starts to nibble at it.
I take the rest of the piece of pizza and start to eat it.
Theriac grabs their journal and just starts writing down notes about their diet.
What are you writing?
Field observations.
On us?
I believe that's what he means with field observations, yeah.
Well, did you find anything interesting?
I was just about to ask that, yeah.
Very interesting.
I just shovel the rest of the cheese in my mouth.
How far until we get to Vector 12?
VA11.
Space station.
We are.
VA11.
We are.
Sorry, it sounds like a vegetable juice.
What is it? I know exactly the one you're talking about. It's like V8 or something like that. I know exactly what you're talking
There's a
about.
bottle of it in the
That's
fridge
so
that's
good.
about 20 years old.
Yeah, it's
In
old.
this, it's the Patchwork's fridge.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, we're about we're like 2 hours out. We're almost there, super close.
Anybody want to play a board game?
Oh, I actually have a video game. I have a system, yes.
Does everyone have video games now?
Yeah.
Is this a thing? Was it? Okay.
What's the game?
Theriac pulls out. It's a sci-fi switch. I don't know how else to put it. Little sci-fi switch. Just asks, is there a larger screen or monitor that we could plug this into?
Yeah,
What are you asking
got like
me?
me and Azhaam played some video games on like an ancient TV screen last night. I don't know if we'll have the stuff to like hook it up. You could try.
We can work with what we have on deck.
I'm pretty sure I could help with that if we need to.
Certainly. We'll do an engineering check? Question mark.
Ooh, to hook it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, engineering sounds about right. Yeah. Everyone who
Or
wants to try and hook it up.
or
are
if you want
welcome
me to, I don't know what the equivalent of like the help action is, but
I mean, help action sounds about right. Yeah. If
Sure,
y'all can all
I'll-
roll separately, everyone who wants to help, or you can like try to set it up, or you can offer to help someone, which means that person rolls with advantage. That sounds.
Can I
So
roll
I
with
will-
computers instead of engineering? the hell of
Yes.
I will give Ike the help action.
10. I rolled a 10.
Nice.
I don't know this stuff.
Yeah. It's like pretty new, but you're like, I don't know this. You've never set one up before. It's like, you sure you could figure it out after a little while, but you haven't touched it so far.
Wait, I should roll. What are we rolling?
You can roll an engineering.
This
or
is my
computers.
TV.
Yeah, or engineering or computers, and then
I
you
got
can
a
also roll
13,
engineering or
I'm
computers,
cursed.
but you can do it with the help action as Theriac gives you a hand. What'd you get, Skye?
13. I'm cursed.
Oh, rip. There's like a couple cables that you're like pretty sure are around somewhere, but you and Scrap just don't fucking keep a clean workspace, and are like, yeah, it's somewhere. I have no fucking clue where it is.
It's in one of these mess of wires. Give me a second. Like trying to untangle the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
How many dongles is there?
A what?
Dongles.
Dongles.
Bits of it.
I call this one the green one. This one's the 2 outies. This one's 2 innies.
She is literally the engineer of the entire ship. You hear? Yeah.
I am self-taught.
I gently knock on a wall. There's a loud clang, and I'm like, yeah, no, it makes sense.
Hey, that's my craftsmanship. Don't diss my craftsmanship.
Makes even more sense.
I believe it's called the Patchwork for a reason.
As this bickering has been going on, Ike is just sitting at the TV, like face near it, and just like having a little whisper chat. like, I don't know really what a video game is exactly, but I think it would be really nice to see it, and I think it would be nice to see them do it. I'm not sure what you do with... I assume you play it. I know what a game is, but I don't know what this will be like.
If you don't play video games, what do you do for fun?
I read a lot.
And she says nothing and will try to make this happen. I get advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay, all right. That is going to be a 17.
As you're like, hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I do so want to see what a video game is like. But we don't know how to connect to you.
I can try my best.
And you feel like a warm of static. You feel your fur like pick up a little as it tries to like reach the TV.
I give the TV a little scritch.
There's
Thank
like
you.
that small static pull as you're like you feel a little bit of static in your finger. And weirdly, without having to connect, the game just kind of gets picked up on the TV.
Oh.
I'm not gonna question it.
Did I have Wi-Fi enabled? Hold on.
Wi-Fi.
What game do you have?
On the screen, it's it's just like the main menu screen, and it has sort of like almost like a galactic map with like very almost like Renaissance looking like images of like a compass and like very early starships and like things that would in this world seem like ancient or like very very old, and it's a game called Ynet. So this is Ynet. This is a strategy game where you play as different factions from all across the world, all based on real societies and cultures, and each one has sort of different elements of play that they're catered to. Like some are more focused on domination and military exploits, some are more focused on diplomacy, some are more focused on scientific endeavors, some are more culturally based, some are religious. It's the goal is to just become the most influential power in this galactic system.
May I say I was already scrolling through the factions and I'm like, I'm gonna choose this guy. He's got cool tattoos. How do I start a war?
We will get there. This is turn-based, so.
In my experience, you just say something. Just speak
Like
into
anything?
a microphone. Yep. Anything.
Do you have a lot of experience starting wars?
Have you been
I look
to war?
around. I think about it for far too long. No.
Okay, I'm excited to play this game with you.
Very well. I will warn you, we will not finish it before we land. This will take a long time to finish.
Wait, are we playing a virtual game of Twilight fucking Imperium? Is that what's happening?
we are
I was thinking,
playing
like, Civilization.
This is it's space civilization basically.
Great.
So
Civil is it? Diana knows what that is. Definitely. Is are there do you win?
yes, there are different win conditions. There are certain markers of what has to be achieved before that happens, and it differs based on what you're focused in and like what sort of end game you're looking towards. For example, for the faction that Skye has selected, theirs would be very much a focus on conquering and territorial expansion. So for her, her goal is to claim all of the original home planets that these factions start out on, not necessarily any of the others that they explore.
Isn't that kind of really shitty behavior?
Oh, it's not ideal, no, but
it's pretend.
But it's pretend and also a historical sort of simulation, as if this were an alternate reality where all of these different factions knew each other and were on randomized maps. And
does it matter then that I've built like 5 army hangars and nothing else? I think my people are starving. What button do I hit to feed my people?
You should probably find a food source.
How do I do that? There's like 80 things on the screen. I'm used to games where you just go pew pew and things explode and jumps and shoots.
3 of your 5 hangars are you removed a food source, so you will need to.
I'm trying to start a war.
Can I search online for how to build a food co-op? This game's name.
How to build food-based settlement? Why not?
I just is fascinated, and I think is like sitting down with her back against the wall and her knees like clutched into her chest, like watching everyone play this game and absorbing as much as she can. And occasionally will whisper and try to just ask the game to give Skye extra stuff.
Theriac, you know that there are random events in this game that like occasionally happen.
Yeah.
Skye has wild luck in this game. Some of these random events, you're like, wow, you like the meteor full of like resources just fell like right next to your base, and like you were able to you getting so many like experiment boons and things like this, which are really jumping forward a lot of things. Every new area of the map that's revealed seems to be like a little better for Skye.
How do I keep getting fucking droughts? There's a lot of droughts happening.
I think Theriac is just very just witnessing everyone trying to figure out this game, and in their own way, this is their game of while they figure out the game, they're figuring out everyone else and watching how they react to all the different stimuli and.
Oh, please go on.
I was wondering if we could do a roll-off to see who won.
Yes.
Well, sure.
So, Theriac's right. This game is going to last a very long time.
Do we want to keep this up as our adventure goes on? If we're ever traveling, we can be we play a game of what's it called?
Why not? Azhaam, can you give me a
computers check? Question mark?
There's a couple options that I'm thinking of.
I'm gonna ask for if it's quite okay.
I'm gonna say diplomacy. Go ahead.
Can you give me a perception check, please?
I'd love to. Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's do this. Perception. 18. 12 plus 6.
There are these so this is all built around galactic civilizations, but you see that there are these other things called the equivalent of city-states in civilization, like smaller civilizations, which aren't like player-based, but you can like connect your civilization to, and they give you different boons and different resources and all this. You do see a particularly powerful one. There's a you get an inbox notification on like your personal plaything from the Cert Energy Company is one that pops up.
I wipe it off the map.
There is this shift whilst playing that Azhaam starts building military units, and everybody gets this little notification of player 2, and then it has the civilization that you're playing. Has started a war with the Cert Energy Company.
I definitely picked the civilization that's probably best known for like farming or energy or just diplomacy. Like I picked the equivalent of freaking Canada, and yet I'm at war with a city-state right now.
Who's Cert Energy?
I just
that's a one of the I literally just forgot the word for
NPC?
NPC AI. Jesus.
AI.
There you go.
Yes, that's one of the
What?
AI players.
What do you got against Cert Energy?
just they've got a lot of power in it. I'm not comfortable with it. So
Whoa.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt anyone here. You know, I don't want to war with you. By the way, do you want all of this uranium? Because I'm not going to use it.
I don't know. I have like 300 uranium right now. Is that good?
That's
Oh wow, you're going to build a lot of bombs, huh?
You can build a lot of bombs.
Yeah.
Can everyone give me a culture check, regardless of whether or not you're, you know it, aside from Azhaam?
4. Can I have a waffle? Please, can I roll above a 15 at some point in this
I'll give you a
campaign?
little waffle.
I think I'm stealing all your rolls because
No,
I
it's
got
okay.
20.
This is fun.
Nice.
A 17.
Beautiful. This is a base level of knowledge that everyone knows, and then I'll move up in understanding. The Cert Energy Company is a major corporation. Skye, you'd know this from growing up on Saga, that they are one of they're one of the big ones of upper deckers. They just it's like if you put your name on a bill and you live in a place that needs to be heated, cooled, anything like that, you are going to give some money to the Cert Energy Company. Ige, you have overseen, heard about, been in many meetings about a merger between your company, which is the Brewery Mining Company, and Cert Energy. They are joining together these two absolute mega corporations. Huge. Theriac, even where you're from, you kind of know this company. Throughout your travels, especially on Idun picks up a lot of waywards, as it were, from people just looking for work and just trying to pick up anything. You know that there are people who there are entire biomes which have been completely stripped of resources because of because of surge energy. There you go.
Azhaam, it
Yeah?
says here that my army's power level is like 80%. Could I give some of that to you to help with your war against surge energy?
Sure. I love that actually, and I'll you know of all those rebellions that happen in your cities? Just notice a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just click withdraw spies. I've been fomenting local unrest for way too long. It's pretty much everyone here.
Yeah.
You're good at this game, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I have no idea why. Hold on, let me actually do a check. Just
Fun. This is so interesting.
yeah, that's yeah. I'm OP at this game. He's a tactician. He picked up on like the internal tactics of the game, and already he's
yeah, it's-
exploiting
it's
the
a
shit out
strategy.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Does anyone want to engage in diplomacy with me? Maybe. No.
Why don't we just burn it to the ground?
Oh, them? Yeah. Go
Yeah.
on. Already working on it. Just I'm not a big fan of energy companies. You know. They always seem to take more than they give.
Their impacts are a lot wider than I think they're, or maybe as much as they're aware of. They're ignorant to, I should perhaps say.
Yeah, and they're taking that spot on the map where I wanted to put a farm. So I say let's get rid of them.
Deal. I give
Only
you
if it was
good
that
quiet.
I'm just watching. I'm having a nice time.
Speaking of which, you're gonna go to work after all this, huh? Where do you work? Curious.
I work wherever there's work.
So you're like a freelancer?
Yes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you freelancing for right now?
Some friends of mine.
Sounds nice.
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm bringing them those drinks.
All right.
It's for a party we're having.
A party? That's
Mhm.
exciting. What for?
Oh, just some, big celebration they're having.
Do you get to like dress up and stuff and there's fancy food?
I do. So my friend Quinn is going to help me find a dress because I really don't have anything that's exactly what I would need for something this big. I've got like this set of nice clothes, but everything else is a little bit ratty. And but he promised that he would get me something suitable for the ball, and I'm very excited.
Oh, it's a ball.
What makes you think the stuff you own is ratty?
It's just got a lot of dirt on it and holes.
Looking down is also right up.
It's not. I do a bit of mending myself, but it's not exactly what.
You wear to a ball.
Yes, I just want it to be perfect.
Do you have a suitor going to this ball with you?
No,
No.
Should
I'm
I?
sorry. Sometimes.
Be your suitor.
When I went to a Skye, your friend.
Yes, absolutely. I'll get all dressed up all nice. I'll bring you flowers. I'll meet the parents.
is that's what they do? Yes. I would like that.
believe it depends on the function. If it's a philanthropy event, I doubt parents are involved.
I mean,
Well, actually, I believe parents would be very involved in a philanthropy event.
Well, you can't meet my parents anyway.
I
but
mean, it depends, right? Like, if it's a company merger, probably not expecting meet the mum and dad, or dad and dad, or mum and mum. But
no, I don't get the feeling that this is quite like that.
But still,
I
having
can't meet
a
your
day-
parents.
Because they won't be there.
I don't know
No.
why I was expecting you to say your parents
Because
are dead.
they're
I was really expecting you to say your
dead?
parents are dead. Sorry, I hang around so many orphans. I think it's desensitized me to it.
No, they just won't be there.
Did you never go to a dance in, like, school or something?
I never went to school.
I never got invited before now, so
That's hard. You know, sometimes kids can be a bit cruel. But, you know, now's your chance to have the dreams you've always wanted. That's what adulthood is about. It's about, you know, looking at your childhood saying, yeah, I don't like that bit. Reimagining it.
yes.
Although I would not change my first dance for anything.
What was that like?
I didn't go. My date showed up with a bunch of hot rolls, and instead of going to dance, we went to a local caldera, and we looked at animals and ate and danced alone for a good time.
Are you still in touch with them?
I was for a while, but these people grow apart. I think past 30 years I haven't seen them.
What about you, Theriac? Have you ever been to a dance?
Definitely. Look at them, they're dashing.
I bet they have.
You see,
I bet
like,
Theriac said more than 8 dates.
I think as everyone is like giving Theriac, like kind of like gassing Theriac up, like they're like little petals, just like like bloom a little bit.
See, blushing, blooming. I bet one off of each stem.
The education system that I grew up in and later got my degree in, dances were not part of the culture, unfortunately.
What did you guys do for, like, gatherings and fun and stuff?
Well,
Human interaction.
I grew up in a very religious society, actually. In the what's the word for like the far out, like beyond this system.
Reaches.
Yeah, you could just far
reaches.
like far reaches. I think people.
The far reaches.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I actually grew up on a planet called Raxel in the far reaches. Very difficult to get to from here. Several, so long time to get there. But we are primarily known as being the sort of this the religious place of the photo religion. So lots of our celebrations were more dedicated to the cultivator and you know, the equilibrium of the universe and balance between all things, and not necessarily jovial isn't quite the right word, but very reverent. And then of course in medical school there's not really dances.
You a believer, Theriac?
I am, yeah. It's a strange line to toe between a believer and a scientist.
No, it's not.
I think that's quite beautiful.
think it's pretty weird that you're so devout to a creator and kind of play one at the same time. I think that's pretty hardcore.
How about this game?
I don't think they thought about it like that.
Yeah,
I know.
I want at least a bunch of these space animals, or I may have to. You may notice some of your art going missing.
You're stealing art?
Oh, from the government collections, right?
Yeah.
I think Theriac just like takes a moment to be like, "Wow, that was it." You know that TikTok audio that's like I think it's from
The interview with John Mulaney.
It's the interview with John Mulaney where it's like, and that's why you're afraid to really truly be open. It's like, oh. It's so good. That's exactly what just happened to Theriac.
Is there any other scenes that we'd like to do? Are we gonna...
I just keep watching as they play and occasionally just ask the computer to do little favors for Skye.
I think Theriac does come back around to Aig, and just sits next to her and is just, "You all right?"
Oh, fine. Just, it's fun to watch. I don't think it's my kind of game.
No. I've only been fairly recently introduced to these, so I understand it's not for everyone.
It's more fun to watch. Not that I've played, but it's fun to watch, and I would just like to keep watching. I'm glad that you brought it.
I didn't expect for the other two to take to it so keenly.
It's very intense.
Very intense. Sort of interesting to watch. Putting out these... I don't want to say enrichment items, because you aren't subjects, but to see everyone interact with these objects in different ways. Curious.
If you discover anything interesting about us, will you let us know, at least?
Depends on the information.
And I will, like, kind of elbow him. Like, would you like to see something?
What would I be seeing?
And she just gets a little giggly and, like, has them, like, lean in really close. And they'll whisper, just watch this. And she's gonna whisper and ask the game to just glitch and delete one of Cert Energy's, like, buildings.
As you command, as you wish, a building just like there's like a small like a buffer frame where the game kind of do and then as it like returns, a building is just gone.
What, Azhaam, did you do that?
No, I didn't. That's
Weird.
Weird.
I'm gonna take my navy in from the north. You can take the other sides?
Yeah, sure.
Radical.
So how did you get so good at killing things? And pincer techniques.
What techniques?
When you flank someone from both sides.
Oh, I don't know. I like video games.
Nice. It's a handy
Are
thing
we
to
all-
know.
Are we almost at the space station?
As you acknowledge it, there's a like neon sign which seems to be it's been taken from a bar, and some of the letters have been pulled and changed into other things, which and it lights up this bright neon purple, and it indicates that you have to it's time to go back to your seats now, as it says coming in for landing.
All right, everybody, I'll be taking those controllers from you. And just kind of goes around collecting them.
I was half expecting him to like sanitize them.
Oh.
Get them back.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I can show you my game, Doc.
Right. I'm not sure there will be a next time. I'm headed back to Medoon after this.
Well, why don't we give you a lift? We have a drift core now, yeah? Save you the bus fare.
Sure. Better to do it privately than through a... I would be very glad to accept such a affair.
Welcome aboard. All right, take your seats.
Yeah, I
You
sit
all,
down.
yeah, you all take your seats. Scrap flicks on the seatbelt sign. Everyone fastens themselves in. A green light flashes above Scrap, and a voice comes in asking for flight numbers and all this technical jargon, which Scrap responds, and then parks up. The Patchwork flows in softly, but then has a quite rough landing. You haven't actually felt it proper land, as it's been just like suspended in air every time you picked it up, and it lands large chunk. Everyone falls down and then is raised back up by this absolutely barbaric suspension that Scrapper's installed. Right, there we go. Yeah, so everyone's able to go. Everyone can take off the seatbelts, get up out of the seats, make sure you have everything. People who are staying, I will take your people who are staying, that's fine. You don't need to take all your stuff. People who are leaving, make sure you don't forget anything, and I'll take your credit number. So when I sell all the stuff, I can just wire you the credit and your portion. Right, I'm gonna refuel, and then we'll head back off again in like an hour or two. Go stretch your legs. And the gate goes down, the doors open, and ahead of you is this long hallway, one which you're not in Hall A anymore. You're in a different area, but looks practically exactly the same. Just a long, very sterile hallway, like an airport. There's a few guards at the end to check for weapons and whatnot. But you're all the gate lowers, and you're all able to do whatever it is you'd like to do and get on with.
Do we all want to stick together?
Oh, that'd be fine.
I'm okay with it. I do want to visit a friend.
By yourself?
I mean, she wouldn't mind if all of us went.
Yeah, I'd like to meet her. And I'm bored, and I want to leave the ship.
As you get off, Scrap turns to you and is like, "Hey, Skye, can you pick up some food when you're gone, just for the trip to wherever we end up going
I
next?"
can pick up food, but I can't pick up log bolts. I get it.
You're welcome to pick up log bolts. Just make sure you don't take longer than 2 hours. I don't want to be stuck here. All right.
Got it.
Where would you guys like to go first? What's our little plan? You can of course just say you just stay on board for the 2 hours if you'd like, until Scrap is finished refueling, or you can go do your bits.
I think Theriac overhears mention of food, and goes over to Skye. Are you going to the marketplace to pick up more consumables?
Consumables, you're so weird. Yeah, I figured we'd just be passing through a marketplace or something on the way to wherever it is these two have to go.
Well, if you are interested, perhaps I could point out some more nutritious options than pizza and protein slabs.
I mean, sure, but every time I try to make something more nutritious, it very quickly turns less nutritious, if you know what I mean. Not the best cook, is what I'm saying.
Well, I would be more than happy to assist while
Oh, hell yeah. You're not allowed to leave the ship.
I'm not sure about very suddenly feel at a position of disadvantage as they're walking towards the marketplace.
I go to the exact. You know the place, the cafe, the place where my only friend is.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, I
think for a moment. At first, she was going to say everybody should come stay together, but
Why don't... I'm back, it's me, Skye. Why don't we go visit his friend in the marketplace and then go to your place?
I think that it might be better if I just drop this off on my own. There's a lot of rules and restrictions in the area.
I get it, yeah. You don't want us to get, like, I have to sign in and stuff.
We're a motley crew. It's fine.
And also, I'm not embarrassed, actually. It's just that there are lots of metal detectors and other detectors and things. So I just, it's a whole to do, and I don't want to take up
Hey, Ike.
time.
I felt more and more weird about it the more you had to explain. You think just
okay.
we didn't have to come with you. It's okay.
Thank you, Skye.
Get out of here.
Okay,
Goofy.
goodbye. And I'll scurry off with my drink.
You pick up this big drink and go scurry off. Azhaam, you're gonna go visit your friend?
Yep.
And we're gonna follow because they're presumably in the marketplace.
You all. Let's find some sexy little. There we are. A little bit of crowd ambiance going on. The three of you all get to the market at the same time. Azhaam, you walk down a path that you know pretty well. You've been there quite a lot, and you see. There's. I was just like, who is speaking? And I just realized that there's advertisements playing at the same time, like in-universe advertisements, and I was like, that is throwing me off.
Clear of
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like, that is throwing me so much.
Yeah,
Let's
that
turn
guy
that
needs
off.
to shut his yap.
Man, I'm so tired of those freaking quantum energy drink ads.
It's
Feels like they're everywhere these days.
only for a
you
limited
know?
time.
you should see my you should see my personal computer. Keep on trying to sell me heated blankets. Heated blankets. Me.
Yeah, I guess they didn't really reach their target audience. Huh?
There is fully an advert for an energy drink, which is like, well, hey there, if you buy 10 energy drinks, you get 1 token. If you get 10 tokens, you are able to get 20% off of tickets to
the
Wild
sweepstakes.
It's
Oh, no.
fully advertising Wild Time. There's like this energy drink with this like little
logo and all
little
the
logo on
animals.
it. Whenever you pick
Oh,
one up, it like
horrible.
responds to you, and it's like, "Wow, you certainly gonna picked a drink with that packs a punch."
Is there? I don't think we had decided this. Is there like a mascot?
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
is.
a zoo now, huh? There's a mascot.
You can tell that it's a mascot. It is a humanoid version of Subject 1. It has the same tendrils and translucent skin, but has a Tony the Tiger face, and it's like, yeah, it looks literally nothing like. If you put the two of them side by side, you didn't know, it looks absolutely nothing like it.
Oh, this makes Theriac want to die. Oh my god.
You're right. You look a bit
Yeah, the mascot freaks me out too. Oh wait, we know you run the park. You run the park. Did you not know about the marketing campaign?
I wish. I don't run the pod. I am the co-founder and head scientist for Wild Times. I don't know why I said Wild Times.
Just
Very
being
common.
honest, more we see of this place, more it looks like a zoo to me,
It is.
or an amusement park,
It is a
or maybe an amusement
zoological
park comes zoo.
educational institution.
If it's educational, why does that thing look like?
I mean,
Okay.
like, I feel like they probably have a hard time marketing an educational facility to children.
I
so
also feel
maybe
like we're
it's
maybe-
just...
I feel like
Exactly.
when
Yes. Thank you, Skye. A large portion of our clientele caters to educating young people. Young people like images of cartoons and animals
Yeah.
that aren't just, photographs.
You know what? Actually, now you're saying it makes total sense. This place is clearly, really educational. You must have worked very hard, Theriac. It seems like what's happening is I'm putting my own perceptions on things, and that's not fair to you. And I'm sorry.
No.
the target demographic. So
Feel free to roll a sense motive to see if I'm bluffing, because I am.
Yeah. I'm gonna totally do that.
Norton, you can set the DC for that.
Oh,
that seems way more appealing than an educational center.
how about a 25?
I did roll a bluff check, and I got a nat 20.
Well, you can decide, since it's your lie and bluff. So you're welcome to say that you...
It's true.
Whatever. You can say whatever you want.
You can, whether it's true or not is not a thing you can tell necessarily, but he is trying to comfort you. That's what I'll let you know.
Theriac just huffs a little bit and just. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Also, I feel like maybe we should start poking on this topic because it's clearly really important to you. I give a somewhat meaningful look to Skye.
That'd be great.
So, have you ever been to the service of a moon before?
A moon?
Yeah, I'm making conversation. That's what you do.
Oh, I believe briefly for an expedition. Nothing extensive. You, Skye?
Where? A moon?
Yeah.
I've never really been off of Saga. Not to my memory, anyway.
What's Olga like?
Shit.
With a name like
It's-
Saga?
It's a metropolis planet, and it's pretty divided economically.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend going there for a vacation unless you can really afford it, you know?
Yes, I understand.
I've not really been far off my planet either.
Well, that drift core is gonna change that, isn't it?
No, it's probably, explore the world. This time you don't need to check. He's lying. He doesn't. There's a very different reason for why he doesn't want to go back home.
So where's this cafe?
You
that
walk
we're
in,
going
you
to?
get to the calf. It's very busy today. There's a lot of like tens of different races. It seems to be quite like a small calf. It's kind of like tucked away near the like sleeping quarters. But we seem to be in a bit of a morning / brunch rush. And so although it's small, with only like a few tables and chairs, it is packed out the hilt. It is completely done. You do see, Azhaam though, a 4-armed barista who is pulling a bunch of orders and tickets and putting them up. 4 arms, like grey skin, a long their head which goes like back quite a long way, wearing this like uniform with a little apron that's well stained with some form of viscous fluid, and they are pulling orders, cutting sandwiches, things like that. They see you and they perk up. Oh hey, hi, how's it going? Did you I didn't see you in a little bit. Had your mission go okay?
Yeah, it went well. I brought my firm's back.
They like rush you forward. They wave you over.
Yeah. These are my friends. This is Skye.
You look busy. Hi, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Keely. It's nice to meet you.
And Theriac. All right.
Hi there. It's nice to meet you. Can I get y'all anything? There's a grunt.
Oh, take care of
the
line first.
Yeah, there's this being entirely made out of gas with just like a small like brain with eyes floating in the middle, like. And it's like, I'll get to you. I'm doing your order now. You sure I can't get you anything?
I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for the offer.
I wouldn't mind trying what one of those hot morning brown drinks tastes
morning
like
brown?
when it's fresh.
Morning
brown.
We're not
Morning
legally allowed to
brown.
call it coffee since it has none of the consistency or ingredients
That
of
was
coffee.
meant to be coffee?
No, it's our recipe. We kind of stole it from you lot. We call it morning brown. It's exactly what it says. It's brown. You drink it in the morning and it energizes you. But oh my god, do not drink it if it's cold. It gets so bad. It's like quite dangerous, like almost poisonous.
Cool.
So how y'all doing?
I'm good. We went to Leviathan's Eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
exciting. Why'd you go there?
Job. I brought you a keychain. I pull out a keychain.
Oh, this is. Thank you, dear. This is
That'll sell for quite a lot pretty soon,
Yep.
since it's from a theme park that no longer exists.
It's quite morbid. Yeah, I will take that. Thank you, hon. They put it inside of their apron pocket.
Yeah, we're
thank you
gonna
very
need. I count the number of people on the ship, which is 5. We're gonna need 5 different meals of various kinds. I think Theriac only eats plant matter. Yeah.
It's a little assumptive. I'm perfectly fine with anything.
Okay.
As long as it's
Free.
nutritious.
Yeah. Give us some of the good stuff.
Yeah, we'll give
How
you
much
some...
can I get for? I hold out my. How many credits do I have? Hold on, I'm just for. Oh, I have enough credits to pay for everyone. It's fine. 31 credits is enough, I'm sure.
That's how many credits you have?
Yeah, I've got a very small amount of credits. I came from prison, okay?
I'm just
Oh, dear.
just worried about you, bud.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I'll use my discount and it'll be 25. That's okay.
I pull out 25 credits, hand it over almost immediately without even thinking.
They're the credits are kind of stored on a stick, but there are these physical copies that are like solid hologram almost. And you pick.
Press the 20 button and the 5 button.
And it uploads, and he's like, "Oh, there it is. Okay, there's no trouble. Hey, go get a seat or fan somewhere. I'll bring it over to you in no time."
Cool, yeah.
Oh,
by the way, sandwich was really good. Thanks for that.
I'm glad that my my very basic put thing in thing made a good enough sandwich. I'm glad.
Did you finish your crossword?
I did. You helped me out very much. There's other bits I'm stuck on, but they're all history stuff that I don't care for.
Maybe we could help with one.
Maybe so. They go. They pull from their like little apron, just like this, like quite thin stick that they click, and it there's like a holograph like falls out of it, and they like two of their arms continue to make these little sandwiches, and their eyes occasionally look over to look at receipts in their hand, whereas there's their two of their forearms fills in a passcode and then hands it over. Best of luck.
I'm just gonna
Is there anything on there we know?
Give me a give me a culture, all of you.
Hell yeah. Culture time. Oh.
The curse has lifted. I got a 19.
Beautiful.
I just got your curse. We traded. I only got an 11.
I got the curse. I got a natural 1 to make a 6.
Incredible. The question is the name of the what is the name of the Shirin Queen before her assassination on Nert Noir? Everyone who rolled above 15 knows that Nert Noir are these two planets that are connected by an organic bridge. It is a major hub for Shirins, which are these little like bug type people. And you know that the queen that was assassinated is Nimrada, which is Nymrida, Nimrada. She was assassinated about 43 years ago through Earth years, but that's like universal time. And you fill it in, and there is a bidding, and you get
Nimrata, I know that. I met the son of the person that did it one time.
Of the assassin?
Yeah. They like made a stop on Saga once, and we got talking, and it was just part of the conversation.
You've had quite an interesting life, eh?
Yeah, he could say that. A lot of interesting people just land on Saga.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I had no idea that planets connected with an organic bridge. Really?
I think just this one.
It's wild.
Very curious.
Oh, it's a big universe out there. You will.
Well, I come from. I pull up. Yeah, I pull up the records from my planet. But I don't look at them. I don't look at any of the history. I don't look like what it recently is. I just pull it up and like hand it over.
Cool. I'm assuming it's like a lava planet.
There's tons of volcanoes.
Yeah, it is. It was a fresh planet, very very new in the solar system that it inhabits. Almost entirely still molten rock. And the Ifrit people, being basically humanoid lava based creatures. They lived, thrived for just on that planet for many years. If you'd like to read further, you are welcome to. But that is the page that Azhaam hands you.
The iPad that we've stolen from the cafe, right?
Yeah, you are on a search engine browser. Yeah.
Neat. We should probably go back to their crossword though, but maybe we can look it up when we get back on the ship. Maybe we can visit at some point.
No, it's a very hot planet for beings like.
Well,
yourself.
we're very hot people, so we'll blend right in.
There's a station for there's a space station just above it for connections to. Well, turns out we're located in kind of a highway nowadays. So that was 30 years ago. Nowadays for him is 30 years ago. But so it's like we're located on some kind of a highway. So there's a station above where mostly, we mingle with well, non-Ifrit, but planet itself. Well, it's literally a lot of it's rather molten. Last I checked.
What's the name
Maybe
of
we
this
can go to the
planet again?
station, say hi to your family or something.
What was your question, Andre? Sorry.
What was the name of this planet again?
Is that a in-character question, or is that just a
Out of character.
out-of-character question?
I assume it would have been on the.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
The name of the planet is Azhaam, I believe. Erum. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Erum. Azhaam.
Cool. Thanks.
That's just enough of that. I turn it off. So, Salga, Aram, Dune,
Hey,
right?
dude.
Where do you think Guy's from?
I thought she said she was from the space station.
Yeah.
Also, anybody else not have an issue with her being embarrassed of us until she brought it up? Was that just me? Was that just me?
Nah, it's fine. I
Do we
mean,
want to go surprise her? Do we want to go embarrass her on purpose?
no. Okay.
That feels like a very important coalition for her.
More than that, it's just listen. Last thing that people who are embarrassed want is for someone to just show up and enforce themselves upon you. You know, give it time. She'll warm up to us. Probably.
Okay.
Maybe. Likely. Look, I'm guessing that her relationship with her employers isn't the greatest.
And I feel like our friendship is less likely to blossom if we get in the way of her ball.
Probably.
You seem very dead set on friendship.
Me?
Mhm.
Why wouldn't you be?
You don't like having friends, Theriac?
I'm not sure that in my field, in my career path, friends are of the highest caliber.
Friends are a dangerous proposition in my, let's call it a profession. But I still have them. Had.
I have acquaintances. I have Lynn. If we end up going towards Idun, perhaps you will meet him there.
Theriac, that might be the saddest thing I've heard in a long time. Honestly.
And we cut. Unless, of course, you have something else you would like to add.
Are your drinks done?
We cut from there and move over to the business district, or more businessy, where Aig walks up to these large just doors that separate the sound of this like quite loud kind of airport to the quieter office space. There's a guard who has a holo computer in front of them, and they are moving names and just seem to be fiddling. and you walk up with your large drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. They poke their head around. They're human. They have just like longer hair, which is done up in a bun, as well as wearing a like suit jacket over what is clearly a VA11 employee T-shirt. Oh, hey, sorry. Hi there. How can I help you?
I'm expected. I have to meet with Quinn.
Okie dokes. Yeah, sure. Can I get your name?
Ike.
Okay. You're here to meet Quinn, is it? What? Where do you work? What is the place? Is the meeting for anything?
Yes, it's not scheduled because I was I needed some time to get back, but I have something that he has purchased.
Right.
Just making a delivery.
Great. Quinn. Okay, we got a couple of Quinns on here. Where is it about that they work?
Do I know the answer to this?
Yeah, it's the brewery mining company.
It's just brewery mining. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So brewery mining.
Okay. Yeah. No. Sure. Yeah. 1 second. They put their hand to their ear. And like, hey. Yeah. What's the group with the brewery mining company? No, we got someone here waiting for him. Yeah, I thought so. No, they're not turning up. Okay. I'm sorry. I was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they left. 8-10 hours ago. I don't know where they were. They didn't say they were meeting anyone. But they went back to Saga, so maybe they're supposed to meet there.
All right, and there's no chance that they're coming back here?
I can check. They don't have any meetings scheduled, not here, no.
All right, just a confusion on my part then. All
right.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
And on her like phone device.
Yeah.
She pulls up to text or send a message to Quinn. You just say, you're not here, but your drinks are! Exclamation point. Exclamation point. And sends. A few seconds later, not to worry though. On my way to Saga now. I'll find a lift. Smiley face.
After
this is the worst. These people are the worst.
I would kill for Ig.
After a little bit, you get a red notification. then a few minutes go by, and then 3 dots, and then a question mark comes up. Then a few more dots, and a message says, "Oh, cool, see you here."
Thumbs up emoji. Ike is going to walk back towards the main market area for a little bit, and decide that she's not ready to do that. So she's going to go back to where the ship was parked. And she's going to reread those last 5 text messages a couple of times while she waits for the rest of the crew to come back.
And as I go on,
are we starting to wrap up this session?
I was gonna wrap up there, unless you
I was
had...
gonna say, do we all want to already be at the Patchwork, and as Ig arrives, can we turn around and say something along the lines of like, "Hey, we weren't gonna leave without you"?
I'm confused. I was actually just kind of gonna ask if it as it turns out, my contact for this miscommunication and all that, just a wrong information, the drop-off point is actually on Saga. I wasn't planning on going there, but now I suddenly have to. So if it's possible, I figured I'd check.
I'm so sorry. Can I roll a sense motive check to see if that whole...
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Diana, you can pick DC, everything. If you don't want the secret to be revealed, you can just say it's an impossible check and whatnot.
I'll give some chance to it. Okay. She is gonna try to bluff.
Oh dear.
that was a natural 20. So
I'm gonna say that impossible check.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say unless you also roll a natural 20.
No, I rolled a dirty 21.
Okay. Yeah, she's she had the walk to
genuine
to get into place.
Well, I imagine we'll go to Saga next. I offer to wrap one arm kind of jokingly around you. So, do you have any dietary preferences? Because we didn't know, so I got one of everything.
No, really anything is fine.
I did make sure to pick up a little bit of lactose for you.
Theriac! What a good doctor.
From the back of the ship, you hear a, "Hey, is that who I think it is?" And then walking out, you see Scrap, who's cleanly doing some maintenance, and it's just wiping some oil from their fur. "Oh, hey! Hi, how's it going?"
I don't mean to impose.
No.
Is there still room on board for me?
I thought you were already planning on coming, which is why I said we weren't going to leave without you, which I now realize was a very foolish thing to say. Don't I look like a doofus?
Nah, I had a feeling she'd be back too.
Well, what does that mean?
I'm just saying. Scrap is pretty irresistible.
That's true.
Back off. I'm her suitor.
I don't do well in
That's
balls
my
anyway.
wife.
Hey, dances ain't my thing. All right. Well, it seems like we got everyone back. Who wants to ride where? What? I haven't installed the drift core yet, so we can stay within the solar system, but we are fully refueled. If we land on a planet, I can get stuff fixed up, no trouble.
Saga?
Yeah, well, she has to go to Saga, and Saga seems like a pretty good place to sell all of our shit.
All right.
That's on the way to a dune. I have no issue with that.
It's in the opposite direction of a dune, but we can like drop off Saga, take us day 2, 3 tops, and we'll be straight onto a dune. That's no trouble. And if that's okay with you, of course, we can drop you at a dune first if you'd like.
No. Time away from a dune is not going to be the death of me.
Also, when we get to Saga, I can happily stay on the ship and install the drift core.
Yeah, I might do that as well. Right, to Saga?
To Saga!
To Saga.
The Saga?
Everyone get in your chairs. Takeoff's in 5. Scrap walks in, flicks on the taking off light, and you all get in your chairs. The ramp goes up and closes, and the Patchwork takes off for Saga. And that's where we're going to leave it for today, gang.
Yeah.
What a beautiful
I
time.
have never wanted to keep playing a game more than I do right now.
This game tastes so good.
I am so hungry.
Mate, I tell you, everyone playing video games is like my favorite shit. Holy God, that
nice
was
little
beautiful.
character building episode.
I do want
time.
y'all to know that was a goal for me as a player, was that we would have a long form game within the game.
Look at that. Hell yes.
I love
I'm
it.
so excited about that.
Well, beautiful, wonderful Souls gamers, thank you all so much for joining us here today. We're going to do a little cheeky little round of socials. Let's go from the opposite. Norden, I think you were last time, so would you like to go first this time?
No, I wouldn't, but I'll do it anyway. Hi, I'm Nordine Ali. My pronouns are he, him, and today I played Azhaam. His pronouns are also he, him, the envoy. You can find me online in all things at Werewolf Fields, where I talk about what I write for, consult for, play in, and more. The thing I shall leave you with today is this. I am made of fire. There you go.
Aren't we all?
Good, beautiful. Beautiful, wonderful Momo O'Brien, I believe you were next.
I'm
And
Momo O'Brien, she, her. You can find me everywhere at Momo_O'Brien. I make content about immersive experiences, and I'm big into Planet Coaster.
Beautiful. I love this icebreaker session we have going on. Dylan, Anna.
Dylan is my name. Super Dylan is my social media handle. That doesn't rhyme. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Super Dylan. Yeah, I don't know. Just do that.
Nice, beautiful. That was good. That was clean, professional,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Mhm.
Andre.
Hello, my name is Andre. I go by Andre Rivera Art on Twitter and Twitch occasionally. You can find me here on the Welcome In playing Theriac, they them pronouns. I myself use he him pronouns on the Atomless every other Wednesday. You can also find me on Total Party Kiss on Sundays every week at 8:30 p.m. EST playing Kazimir, the Wild Magic Minotaur Barbarian Bastard. I am also an artiste. A character designer, illustrator, caricaturist. If my commissions are open, you should definitely commission me. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Gamers, what is up? I'm Matt, Captain Krail. he, him pronouns. It's been an absolute honor playing with such absolute wonderful people. If you'd like to see more of me doing what the fuck I do, I stream Monday to Thursdays over on Captain Crow, which is my Twitch channel. I play video games on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on Thursdays we do something TTRPG related. It's a productivity stream. Maybe I'll be world building for this. Maybe I'll be making my own system, doing add-ons to different games. Whatever it may be. I would absolutely love to see you there. And gamers, the next time that we take off into the Atomless Sea, it would be an absolute honor if you flew with us. Thank you so much for hanging out today, gamers. And I'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Hello, everybody. We just wanted to throw it back to you with a few more announcements. Gosh, that was just a hell of an Atomless session. Let's give it up in chat for those amazing, amazing players. First off, I'd like to go ahead and thank our partner, Soundtail. Guys, if you go ahead and check out that link in chat for Soundtail, you guys can go ahead and check out the amazing ambient music, sounds, noises, and all sorts of creepy creature sounds that app has to offer. So elevate your game with Soundtail today. I would also like to go ahead and thank our affiliates. The channel Twee is affiliated with Found Familiar Coffee. Do you guys want to taste initiative? Do you need some coffee to get you through that D&D game? Go ahead and check out our link in chat for Found Familiar Coffee. They're amazing. We would love to see you check them out and support them. Next, I'd like to go ahead and thank our partners, or our affiliate, Crafty Gamer. Guys, they have an amazing Aromas of Adventuring candle set. It's really great. Parker likes the one that smells like CC, and it's very good. You should check out that link in chat for Crafty Gamer. All right, and last but not least, we'd like to give a huge thanks to Arcane Anthems, who does a lot of the theme songs for OTR and CC on the channel. Much love. Good Patreon with a lot of free music for the TTRPG community space. We'd love to see you support our good friend Weston. And last but certainly not least, I would like to go ahead and thank our mods for the channel, who help us so much keep chat safe, welcoming, and involved for all the new people and the same old people that come and hang out with us. I'd like to give a special shout out to Liz, Just a Singing Geek, who's one of our new mods that we did through our mod applications over the last couple months. Thank you for all you do, and we're happy to have you here. Guys, tune in for a raid. We're going to throw you to some more TTRPG nonsense, so go ahead, stay tuned. We'll see you next time.